Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. It's a Monday. We're home from work and we're making a delicious green bean chicken casserole. I'm doing it a little different today because I actually am using ground chicken. I normally cook chicken chunks, but I had some ground chicken I needed to do something with, so I went ahead and cooked up my ground chicken. Now I'm cooking for me, Ricky, and Granny, so I did 2 pounds of ground chicken. And I'm gonna move this over here out of the way for a second, and we're gonna go ahead and mix up the sauce. Guys, this is so delicious. So we've got a whole block of cream cheese softened. I'm gonna turn these mushrooms off. We got some mushrooms we're gonna put in there, and Granny's gonna love this. She said she can't remember if she likes mushrooms, so I told her she's gonna love this recipe. We're gonna go ahead and season the mix. So I've got 1 block of cream cheese, or 8 ounces. I've got a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder, but I haven't opened yet, sorry. So hard to open these. I should have done this ahead of time. I didn't realize I didn't have it open. I'm gonna use my knife here. So a teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, and salt. So we're doing a teaspoon of all the seasonings. Now you actually can add more seasonings to it if you want to. This is not spicy. So me and Granny like spicy food, but we're really not making spicy dinner tonight. So a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of pepper. And we got 1 block of softened cream cheese so far. And now we're gonna add in a 1/2 cup of sour cream. So we're gonna add sour cream right to the mix here. Get me a good spoon. Now I'm cooking in my Granny's kitchen, so it's taking me a little bit to get used to where everything is. I used to live at my Granny's house years ago, back in 2000, wasn't it, Granny? Wasn't it 2000 I moved in here? Me and Ricky and my little bitty babies. Haley was 3 and Justin was 1, and Lord, what the memories we've got of those kids running through this house, laughing and crying and wanting pictures. They love to take pictures when they was little. All right, so we've got our block of cream cheese. We got a 1/2 cup of sour cream, and we put a teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper, and we're just mixing up this mix. So it looks like a creamy mix here. We're not done yet though. We got the creamy mix going. The next thing we're gonna do is add in our green beans. So I've got 3 cans of green beans. You can do 2 cans if you want to. And because I'm doing an extra can, we could have put just a little bit more of the cream cheese, but that's okay. If I need to thicken it up some, I'll use extra sour cream. Now the recipe is in this post, guys. So you can use the post or the link in this post as soon as I finish the live video. So that's a lot of green beans in a little bowl to mix. So this might not have been a good idea. All right, we're just gonna mix the green beans right into this cream mix we just made. And the next thing we're gonna add is our mushrooms. So I cooked not a whole 8 ounce, maybe 4 ounces of baby Bella mushrooms, because Granny said she couldn't remember. It's been so long since she had any. I didn't want to load it up with mushrooms, but it really does flavor the recipe really good. So I just diced up some baby Bella mushrooms. I just sauteed them in butter, as you can see. And then I added some garlic, some minced garlic. So we got some minced garlic, and we're just gonna add that right into the mix. So now we're adding that hot mushrooms. It's gonna make this cream mix even creamier. Now, if you don't like mushrooms, you can leave it out, but you really are leaving out a lot of good flavor. All right, so we're gonna mix this up now. I've got my oven on 350, guys. We are gonna mix this in a casserole dish, a 9 by 13, and we're gonna top it off with some Parmesan cheese. So this is really good. We are almost done. We got one more thing we're gonna mix into this mix, guys, and we gotta mix it because it makes it really, really good, and that is slivered almonds. So we've got some sliced almonds, and we're gonna use about a 1/2 cup. So we're gonna, I should have done this before I got on here too, but you know what, it is what it is. We're just crunching up these sliced almonds, and we're gonna use about a 1/2 cup in the whole recipe. So this is a cup bag, and May just dropped, I just dropped one. May's eating it up over here. These dogs will eat anything. All right, so we're just crunching up these almonds. Oh, that's a big one. And when we put this into the casserole dish, we're fixing to mix the chicken right in here. When we put it in the casserole dish, we're gonna top it off with some Parmesan cheese and extra almonds. All right, so we're gonna mix this in. Now we really could mix some more. This is a whole cup. Why not, right? If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. I'd love to know where you're watching from tonight. If you want to tell me where you're watching from, let's find out who's watching and where you're watching from. It's fun to know how far your videos are going, whether it's California or New York or Utah or Pennsylvania or Mississippi, Florida. I love to see where all of you guys are from. All right, now we're going to take the chicken. Because I have a small bowl, I'm not going to throw the chicken in. We're going to mix it into the chicken. So I'm going to add this right to the 9x13. We're going to mix it all up. Now normally, like I said, I normally cook chicken chunks. And I'm using chicken chunks on most cases. But tonight we're using ground chicken because I had some. And I needed to cook it. Oh guys, this is going to be so good. It smells delicious. Now you can taste this with your finger or your spoon. And just to see if you need any more salt and pepper or any kind of seasonings, and I'll do that in just a second. All right, now we're just going to mix in the chicken. So I want to mix it in really good. Now you guys know Ricky is always talking about his meat. He loves the meat over the vegetables. So I used 2 pounds of ground chicken instead of 1. And that's why I added 3 cans of green beans instead of 2. Ooh, it looks good. It smells good, y'all. Now I've got my oven on 350. And really the only thing the oven's doing is going to melt the cheese. It's going to get all the seasonings mixed together really well. These are canned green beans, so we're going to cook it for about 30 minutes and let those green beans get really soft and warm. If you guys have had this before, go ahead and tell me in the comments you've had this recipe. It's straight from the recipe blog that I have. It is the green bean chicken casserole. Now I really want to mix this up really good. So I want to make sure all of that chicken is flavored really beautifully. All right. I think I got it all. All right, I think I got it. All right, let's smush it out. That's a lot of daggum casserole. Granny's going to be eating on this all week. That's a lot of casserole. All right, I'm glad she'll have some leftovers because me and Ricky don't do a whole lot of leftovers. If we do, it's for lunch ourselves, but we got a busy week. We got something every single day this week. All right, so this looks really good, guys, just as it is. Let me taste this. Oh, yeah, really good. Really good. Ooh, it looks really good. It's smelling really good. The last thing, guys, is we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more almond to the top. You can do the whole slivers or you can half them like I did a while ago. We're going to add a little bit of almond to the top. And then we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. And you can leave the cheese off if you want to. You can use mozzarella cheese if you want to. I just love Parmesan with this mix. And it changes things up because we use like mozzarella all the time. You actually probably could do